Hello, this is Bob Lawrence Caridad from Dove Humility, and this is my presentation. So this is my business ethics and social responsibility presentation. So, who is my interviewee? Well, my interviewee comes from Subaru, Motor Image Pilipinas, and he is none other than my father. Yes, you guessed it right. Roberto Caridad is my father and also the branch manager of Subaru Green Hills. So what is the nature and form of the business organization? Clearly, Subaru being a car industry, it is in the automotive industry. So now, what are its missions and vision? Its mission is to see the growth of the company, give total customer satisfaction to every client, and move forward with a pledge. Now with the vision is to embrace great value with loyalty, integrity, honesty, and work. Promoting team spirit, believing in work ethics by thinking forward, being proactive, being meticulous and goal-oriented, and lastly, being a brand ambassador and professional at all times. So next, what is the corporate culture like? Well, Motor Image Manila Inc. believes that the rules and regulations and corrective actions are necessary to ensure the smooth and successful operation of the business. At the same time, Motor Image believes that such regulations and corrective actions should be developed and administered in a fair, reasonable, and lawful manner. Though, we must also know what Subaru's Code of Conduct is. The Code of Conduct is the code that enumerates offenses or infractions likely to be committed and the corresponding corrective actions to be sanctioned according to the gravity and frequency of such offenses. An ardent hope of management, however, is to make the code a guide for good conduct without resorting to its disciplinary features. Thus, all employees are encouraged to read, understand, and abide by the code for their own good and for the good of the company. So since we are at the subject of the Code of Conduct, we must also know the specific policies of guidelines that encourage an ethical behavior, or the set of rules. These have two categories in Subaru. It's against the person and against the company. So let's tackle the against the person first. So an employee will be terminated if he or she is found guilty of threatening, intimidating, coercing, or provoking a fight to another employee within the company premises or while on duty. Next, an employee will be terminated if he or she is found guilty of an unauthorized withdrawal of removal of company assets, funds, or records from the company premises, meaning stealing or causing any ruckus on the company. Now, since my dad is the leader and the branch manager, how does he ensure that everyone practices ethical decision making? Well, he says, I quote unquote, we managers should be the first one to follow these practices and be a good example to the employees for them to see that they should do the same. So that is a very quotable quote by my father because he is the branch manager and he has led the company to an outstanding performance last year, 2017. So that ends my slideshow. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Once again, my name is Bob Lawrence Caridad, and I'll see you next time.